Hello everybody. This is Inan, Assistant Professor in English, co-editor of Global Age magazine and a CSS mentor at KIPS CSS Network with yet another video on CSS English Essay. CSS examinations are around the corner and all of you must be worried about one specific paper, that is English Essay. Well, interestingly, this year the examinations will be held in summers, not in spring. That will also have an effect on the writers as well, because the environment in which we are writing, so you must be prepared mentally and also psychologically and physically to tackle the paper in accordance with the season. There are certain key areas which we must revise during the last month of our preparation. The key areas or the key topics which need to be addressed are based on what has happened in the past 12 months. This year round, if we have to look back, we have to look back at almost a period of 14 months because CSS examinations is going to be held in the month of May. If we look back at 2021 and 2022, there were certain major issues which kept on arising, and we have to look at them as one of the major concerns of these 2 years, 2021 and 2022. One of the major concerns in Pakistan has been the menace of femicide. So as we are preparing for CSS examinations, and some of you might also be interested in the subject of gender studies, so menace of femicide in Pakistan is one of the key areas for CSS English Essay in 2022. Another key concern is the rising tide of feminism and its threat or challenge to the social or socio-political patriarchal order in Pakistan. We also have to look at the emerging world order, the new dreams, the new vision, and the new eyes which are required to deal with this emerging world order. We also have to look at the new dynamics of business in the world. So another area can be the world of business as compared to the world of ideology. One of the major concerns in Pakistan was the crisis of governance. So any CSS aspirant who is appearing in 2022 must prepare himself or herself for a topic related to crisis of governance in Pakistan and the way forward. Single national curriculum has also been in discussion. So CSS aspirants must equip themselves and prepare themselves for an essay related to single national curriculum, its prospects and challenges, and we must also consider does the single national curriculum have the capacity to measure the soul of Pakistani nation? Artificial intelligence in the age of information, that is the 21st century, can never be ignored. So you must also prepare yourselves for an essay related to artificial intelligence, its prospects and challenges. Polarized politics in Pakistan has been of an even more concern for us. We need to address the key area of polarized politics in Pakistan and its effect on the fabric of democracy in the country. While discussing polarized politics, we cannot ignore the electoral reforms because the bells of the coming elections have been ringing. So, electoral reforms, its needs, expectations, and also a way forward must also be one of the major areas to look for. While discussing the electoral reforms, local government needs and expectations is another major area. We are also aware that this year and the previous year, environmental concern has been a part of major discussion at the international political forums and also in Pakistan. So environmental concern and international politics can be an area which is important to revise in the last month for CSS 2022. CSS aspirants must also be aware of the concern of Pakistan in relation to FATF. So the Damocles sword of FATF and Pakistan's economy and its socio-political concerns is another area to look for. Pakistan has been facing some real challenges in the world of economy. So CSS aspirants should also look for essays related to economy. Does heroics or the vision serve the purpose of economy? So an area can be economy needs a vision, not heroics. Foreign aid is also an important concern in relation to economy. Those who want to work more on topics related to the economy of Pakistan or global economy, as I said, we live in a world of business, not in a world of ideology. An important concern is also the essays related to the governance crisis in Pakistan, and another major concern can be the infrastructure development. Related to economy and infrastructure is a special area, which is the construction industry. So we can think of a topic related to sports industry and construction industry as tools to rescue the economy of Pakistan. CSS aspirants are also aware of the significance of proverbial topics as well. Although proverbial topics are not advisable to attempt for all the CSS aspirants, but those who have an aptitude for such type of topics, they must prepare themselves to crack the metaphors in the topic, because without cracking the metaphor, proverbial topics or proverbial essays can be a major challenge. Remember that all the quotations and proverbs are not only meant for the students of literature, but most of the essays which are related to certain quotations or proverbial concerns, they are related to certain current issues, or they may also relate to any concern of historical significance. One major area which we cannot ignore is freedom of expression. You need to consider the challenges related to Pakistan Electronic Crime Act, the media and their voice to get a voice, which is freedom of expression or freedom of speech. Free speech in itself being a challenge, and the challenges posed to freedom of expression, all these can be areas to look for in CE 2022. But I would recommend to you that you must not rely only on the content, because majority CSS aspirants go through books which have several essays. But I would recommend to you that you must know how to write an essay. Try to divide your essay into several layers. Write a proper introductory paragraph by defining the scope of the essay and give a thesis statement taking a stance with reasons, and then divide your essay into several layers: political, social, economic, administrative, legal, academic, maybe environmental, technological, security, depending upon the topic, the how and why of the topic. Remember to provide concrete evidence in the form of case studies, quotations, examples. Do elaborate them and then conclude them. Remember to provide a way forward as well, because if you show something wrong, you must show how to remedy it, and then conclude your essay with a proper summary statement and a final remark. I'm sure that you're going to crack CE 2022. Bureaucracy waits for you. Thank you very much. Good luck for exams.